Hey, good morning. I am flying out today, but I decided to come to the Marina and do a practice outside. It's about 6:30 in the morning, and it's wonderful out here. I didn't know that there was so much activity. There's a guy doing a fitness class with bands. He's doing it in Spanish, but I would have loved to have been able to join in, but I think they were like already halfway started, so I didn't want to interrupt. And they all had the same like shirt on, so maybe it's like some kind of a gym or something. So I didn't want to just be the outsider coming in. But anyways, I'm here and you're here, and we're gonna do a practice together. So let's get to it. So come onto your mat. Take your hands onto your knees, and we're just gonna rock side to side. And we're swaying so we can get some movement into the spine. And as you go side to side, pressing the hips down, or maybe if the hip wants to lift a little, that's okay too. But intentionally, we're opening up the sides of the body, the low back, the ribs, even through the neck. You can let the head sway and smile. And now let's start to breathe with this breath a little longer now with that smile. And you're breathing that smile in. And now let's come to stillness. Think about the top of your head getting taller. Take your hands to face up, receiving this wonderful early morning sun. Bring your first finger and thumb to touch, making that connection. Close the eyes. Start your yogic breathing, inhaling to the belly, up into the rib cage, and exhaling from the rib cage down to the belly. And remember, we're not forcing the breath. We just want to feel the movement, the ease of the belly, the expansion of the chest and the lungs. And the exhale, softening the rib cage and bringing that belly to soften. And again, inhaling. And remember, we're trying to get taller with the breath in and feeling more grounded with the breath out. Think about something or someone that you are truly grateful for. I'm grateful to be here at this moment. I am grateful to share this moment with you. Bring your hands together at your heart in Namaskar Mudra, balancing the left and the right sides of the body, pressing a little gently into the hands and bringing the thumbs at your sternum. Breathing into the thumbs, feel like your chest can expand, your heart can expand. And now with our next inhale, reach the arms up, going into a twist to the right as we exhale. Left hand on the right knee, right hand behind you. Lengthen up your spine, turn your chin towards the right shoulder. Breathe into the ribs. With an inhale, we'll come back up through center. And exhale, twisting to the left. Right hand on the left knee. Pull your shoulders down and back, turning the gaze over the left shoulder. Inhale, take it back up through center. Taking it to a side bend, exhaling, right hand down, left arm over. Oh, yeah. Pressing that left hip down and reaching with the left fingers. Continue with your deep breath. Inhale to come up. Exhaling, left hand down, right arm over. Right knee pulls away from you, right hip presses down. Lots of breath to that right side lung. Bringing that gratitude into that heart space. Inhale to come back up through center. And as we exhale, take the hands down. We're moving to table. Tuck your toes and sit back onto your heels, stretching out the bottoms of the feet. Try to have your heels straight up and not turned out to the side or inward. So we're getting that balanced stretch to the bottoms of the feet. Tuck your chin, round your back, and take your shoulders up over your wrists. Lift your chin, lift your tail. Exhale and round your back. Sink it back, hips to heels. Let's do that a couple more times. Inhale, shoulders over wrists, lift chin, lift tail. Exhale, draw it back, round the back. Again, inhale to come up, lift the chin, lift the tail. Exhale to sink it back. That's our last one. Moving into downward dog. Lift the hips, pressing the hips back. Pedal the feet, opening up the hamstrings. Pressing the armpits back towards the ankles. Drop the shoulders down, away from your ears. And really spread the fingers. Feel powerful in your hands. Let's hold it to a neutral downward dog. Bring the right leg up. Exhale, the right foot steps through, and bring the left knee down. The toes can be tucked or untucked. Inhale to bring the arms up. Breathe into the chest. Drop your shoulders here. Bring a gentle smile. Another breath in. Exhale to come forward and down. Tuck the left toes and bring the right leg back to downward dog. Just notice how you feel here. Full yogic breathing. Left leg goes up, inhale. Exhale, step the foot through. Right knee comes down. Right toes tucked or untucked. Lengthen up. Arms up. Chest open. Chin up. Deep breath into the collarbones. Try to get your left foot to really stay grounded so you're not wobbling through the ankle or the knee. Left hip pulling back and opening up a little more into the right hip flexor. One more breath. Exhale to take the hands down and step it back. Downward dog. Equal weight through the hands and the feet. Inhale to come forward to plank. Exhale, lower down, knees, chest and chin. Coming into a cobra. It doesn't have to be high, it doesn't have to be low, just what it feels good for you right now. Exhale to lower, chest down. Making our way back up to plank and push it back up to downward dog. Inhale, coming forward to plank. This time on or off the knees. Exhale to lower down. Make sure your elbows stay in. Inhale your cobra, maybe a little higher this time. Exhale to lower the chest, move it back. Downward dog. Make sure you're still keeping your elbows in when you come up from your downward dog. Inhale, forward plank. Knees are up if you can. Exhale, lower. Maybe a higher cobra here. Inhale, big smile. Exhale into child's pose. Sink it back. Hips towards heels. Breathe into your rib cage. With the next inhale, let's come up. Table. Exhaling, downward dog. Right leg goes up, inhale. Exhale, step the foot through. This time the back knee off the mat. Arms coming up. And as we exhale, hands come to heart, moving into warrior two. Stay low with the hips. Really press down the outer edge of your left foot. Shoulder blades down, arms reach. Big smile. Straighten through the right leg. Just walk your left foot in a little bit. Reach your right fingers and hinge at the right hip. The hand doesn't have to touch the floor. It probably shouldn't touch the floor. Draw your left hip back. Keep reaching with the left fingers. Nice long spine from the top of the head to the hips. One more breath. As we exhale, bend the right knee, lower the left hand, turn your left toes to point forward, stay low, so kind of like your crescent lunge legs. Left hand will stay down and the right arm comes up to twist. Keep the right foot grounded. Left hip forward, right hip back. Pushing the left heel away from you as you reach the crown away. One more breath, strong with that left glute. Exhale the hand down. Right hand goes back. Plank. Hold your plank. Get strong here. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale your cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Pike the hips. Get really strong in the center. And then find your downward dog. Balanced hands, balanced feet, balanced breath, and a gentle smile. Left leg up, inhale. Exhale, left foot steps through. High lunge. Inhaling, arms up. Square your pelvis, maybe a little back bend if that feels good. Squeeze that right glute for more power. And exhaling, hands come to heart, moving into our warrior two. Grounding the feet equally, pressing down through that outer edge of the right foot. Inhale. Stay here and exhale. Get a little deeper without letting that left knee wobble. Inhale, straight left leg. Hands to your hips, walk your right foot in a little bit. Moving into our triangle pose, the arms to a T, reach and hinge. Feeling powerful on both sides of the abdominal wall. Continue reaching with the right hand. We're not putting a lot of weight on that left hand. Big breath in. Exhale, bend the left knee, take both hands down. Right toes turn forward, left arm out and up. Twist, get low with the hips. Pull both shoulders down and back. Powerful with the arms. So we've got the hand there, but we're not putting all of our weight on the hands. One more breath. Exhale, left hand comes down. Inhale, step it back to plank. The heat here is making my mat so sticky. Hold your plank, inhale. And let's go, chaturanga on the exhale. Upward dog, inhale, big smile at the sun. Exhale, downward dog. Slow breath here. Exhale, coming down to the knees and sitting back into child's pose. So as you're in your child's pose, continue to find that deep breath, bringing the breath into your back, widening through your ribs. Let's make our way up to table. Ground into your left hand and straighten the right leg back. So notice we don't want the right leg lifted higher than the hip. We want to maintain the core activation. So the right heel will be just at the height of the hip or slightly lower. Spreading through the right fingers and take the left arm forward. Balancing here. Feeling you're strong right through the center line of the body. Keep pressing out of the right heel, or you can point the toes if that feels better, just making sure the leg is active and engaged. One more breath here. Exhale, hand comes down, knee comes down, reset. Left leg goes back, and the right arm goes forward. I can't believe how sticky this mat is. Pull the navel in so that you're really strong in the abdominals. That's the bridge from the upper body to the lower body. Powerful from crown to toes. One more breath. Exhale the hand down, the knee down, and sink back to child's pose. Maybe the breath can be a little longer now. We've warmed up the body, warmed up the tissues of the lungs and the ribs. So let's really take advantage of that. Inhale to come up. We're moving into side plank. If you prefer to have the knee down in your side plank like we did on the last one, then you can. I'll start with the right leg going back. Plant the toes and then turn the toes. Left toes go over to the left and the right arm comes up. Modified side plank or full side plank. Stay here with the arm up, or if you'd like in your full side plank, you can reach the left arm over. Try to lift your hips away from the floor. Engage your left side abdominals. I've got flies on me. Exhale, the left hand comes down. Come back into our plank. Let's just hold here to reset. Inhale. Right knee comes down. Right toes turn to the right. And we come into our modified side plank. Again, stay here or moving into your full side plank. Stay here or reach the arm over. Make sure you're not dumping into that right shoulder. Keep pushing out of the shoulder. Spread the fingers and try not to dump the weight into the elbow. There's just a little bit of a micro bend in the elbow. Inhale. Exhale to lower the hand. Back into our plank. Deep breath in. Exhale to lower. Knees come down. Shift back. You can cross at the ankles and come to seated, or shift the feet over and come to seated, however you want to do it. Once we've made our way to seated, bring the right foot inside the left leg. Straighten up your spine. Twist slightly to the left and fold over the left leg. You can reach the fingers, or you can hold the foot, or you can have the hands just resting beside the knee or the calf. The top of the head reaching for the top of the foot. Breathing into your back, your full yogic breath, your grateful sensation in your heart. Inhale to bring the head up. As we exhale, open the arms to T. Twist to the right. Lean back, plant your right hand, point your left toes, and lift the hips. Like you're being pulled to the sky by your belly button. Keep pushing out of your right arm and press down firmly into your left foot. One more breath. Exhale to lower. Inhale the right leg straight. Adjust your pelvis, square it down. Left foot comes in. Chest towards the right leg and fold. Take advantage of this posture, opening up the back, releasing through the hamstrings, allowing more breath into the back of the lungs. Bring that smile. Inhale to come up. Arms come out to a T. Turn to face the left. Lean the left hand down. Right toes point and lift back bend. Reaching the right arm as far back from the right toes as you can. One more big breath. And exhale to lower down. Let's stay seated, bringing the bottoms of the feet together. Coming into Baddha Konasana, butterfly. And just moving the knees up and down. Warming up the hip joints. And we'll just come back to stillness and start to walk the hands forward, 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 just to wherever feels good on your hips. Your elbows can come down if you'd like. Your head can come down if you'd like. Inhale to come up. Bring your left leg straight. Bring your right foot outside of your left thigh. So you can stay here or bend the left knee, trying to get the right knee directly under the left. Arms come up. Taking the left hand behind the head, the right hand behind the back. Chest open and proud. And the hands don't need to touch. I'm actually not touching hands together. We just want to create some movement in the shoulder joints. Tall through the spine, the top of the head reaching up. Take your right hand down beside you and walk your right fingers over as we stretch the left arm overhead. Getting into the left side low back. Inhale to come up. Release both hands, undo the legs, and right knee under, left knee on top. Make sure you do the same modification. So if you had the legs straight on the other side, then do that on this side. Right arm goes up, left hand comes back. Press the head into the hand. That's going to help remind you to keep your spine straight. And you're going to notice one side feels a little different than the other, and that's okay. That's why we're creating balance. That's why we practice balance. Maintain that full breath. Feel like the sides of your ribs can open up. Bring your left hand down beside you, and the right arm reaches over as we side bend to the left. Turn the chin towards the armpit. A slight tuck of the chin so we're not letting the back of the head hang. Full breath into your right lung. Inhale to take both hands up. Bring your legs straight forward. And then we bend at the knees, coming into reverse table. Strong arms, strong feet, and equalizing the weight in the hands and in the feet. Spread the fingers and think about pointing your tailbone towards your inner knees. Big breath here. Exhale to lower the hips. Keep the hips down, keep the hands as they are. Activate your abdominal wall, bring your knees up. Try to get your shins no lower than your knee height. And then if you'd like, add the arms. Pull your shoulder blades back so we're maintaining that core strength all the way through the spine. Inhale, hands come down, feet go down. If you want, I'm going into reverse plank, but you can do reverse table if you'd like. My mat is so sticky. And lift the hips. Try not to let the head fall all the way back. We still want to be able to have the breath moving freely through the throat. One more big breath here. Exhale to lower the hips. Pull the toes towards you, coming into a straight leg fold. Think about the top of your head trying to reach for your toes. Notice how it feels if you bring your elbows out a little bit without hunching the shoulders. Just trying to get a little more activation into the upper back. Breathe deeper. Inhale to come up. Take your right foot, plant it down inside the left knee. Knee points to the ceiling or the sky. Hold the bottom of the foot with both hands and start to lift the leg. So if you have a pretty tight hamstring, you might be here, or if you want to extend it, just make sure that we're not rounding the back. We want to activate the back. We're strengthening through the upper back. Left leg is active. Toes pull towards the sky. Left hand outside the right foot, ankle, knee, whatever feels good. and start taking the right arm to twist. Straighten up the spine. So you're going to draw the left heel away, or the right heel away. Powerful through the center line. Big inhale. Exhale, take the hand back onto the foot and release. The foot comes down, extend the leg. We'll switch sides. Left foot plants. Hands hold the bottom of the foot. Lean back and lift. Shoulder blades down, tall spine. Right leg is engaged, toes pointing to ceiling. Big breath into the ribs. Taking your right hand outside your left foot, ankle, knee, whatever feels good for you. Left arm goes back to a twist. And notice as I'm going back into my twist, I'm allowing the right leg to go forward, left leg to go forward, so that we can keep the spine tall. And then turning the gaze towards the left thumb without hunching the shoulders. Activate the space below your shoulder blades. Pull that down. Keep the breath full. And let's come back through center, the left hand to the left foot, releasing both feet. Plant the feet down and move the hips forward and come onto your back. The feet are going to stay down. We're going into bridge pose. Inhale, hips up. You can stay with your hands beside or interlace the fingers. Roll your shoulders under. Pull your pelvis up and tailbone forward. Feet are grounded equally. One more breath. Exhale, undo the shoulders if you have them under, and let's all roll down. Bring your knees into your chest and rock side to side with a smile. Release your hands and your knees, coming into a brief Shavasana. Scan through your body. Notice how you're feeling. Feeling a little more balanced. Got a lot more oxygen in the body. A lot more prana healing the body. Notice if you're still holding on to anything. Let yourself completely let go. See how it feels to just allow Earth to hold you. There's nothing you need to do. Think about something or someone you're grateful for. I would love to stay here a little longer. And if you want, you can stay here a little longer and just enjoy the sensation of support and balance. And when you're ready, we'll start to move. Knees coming into the chest, forehead to the knees, squeeze it in, and making our way up to seated. Fingertips down beside you, right ear to the right shoulder, left ear to the left shoulder. Head goes up towards the sky, and then we tuck the chin, getting open through the back of the neck. Inhale, lift the chin. And exhale it back to center. Bring your hands to your heart. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for joining me, and I'm sending you so much love. Namaste. It is Manduka mat, I think. That's no joke. It's like flypaper. Oh man, I was sticking to that, but I think it's the heat that's making it so sticky. Anyways, love you guys, and thanks for joining me, and I'll see you soon.